this line. Para continuar en español, marque el número 3. Main menu. For specific information about a property or assessment, say specific information.
Specific information.
If you know the property's section, block, and lot number, please say just the section number now.
66.
And the block?
135.
And the lot number?
596.
I didn't get that. Please tell me the lot number or say, I don't know it.
596.
To confirm, is Baldwin Place the address of the property you're calling about?
Yes.
Okay, I have your records in front of me. What kind of information are you looking for? You can say my assessments, exemption status, appeals, or my tax information.
My assessment.
In Nassau County, assessment is based upon market value. Your 2016-2017 tentative market value is $19,560. Your adjusted market value is $19,560. Based on a 0.25% level of assessment, your calculated assessed value for the tax year 2016-2017 is $49. At this time, no taxes have been levied against this tentative assessment. Say, repeat that, or go on.
Go on.
I also have assessment information for the prior 2 years. Are you interested?
Yes.
Your 2015-2016 tentative market value is $19,560. Your adjusted market value is $19,560. Based on a 0.25% level of assessment, your assessed value for the tax year 2015-2016 is $49. At this time, no taxes have been levied against this tentative assessment. Your 2014-2015 final market value is $19,560. Your adjusted market value is $19,560. Based on a 0.25% level of assessment, your calculated assessed value for the tax year 2014-2015 is $49. Taxes have been levied against this final assessment. Say, repeat that, or go on.
Go on.
If there's anything else you'd like to check on, say, my assessments, exemption status, appeals, or my tax information. Otherwise, you can say general information, or simply hang up.
Assessment, may I help you?
Yes, hi. Who am I speaking with?
Maria?
Hi, Maria. My name's Robert Ripp. I'm calling, I have a question and I'm hoping you could answer for me. I'm calling in reference to a specific piece of property. It's section 66, block 135, lot 596.
Okay, and what is your question?
I was wondering if you might be able to somehow bring this up, because the reason I'm calling is it's located, this piece of property is located right next to section 66, block 135, lot 578. Is there any way you might be able to view this so you know what I'm speaking about?
578?
Yes.
I'll put it in.
Thanks. I really appreciate you putting it in so that you know you can understand what I'm saying. Still bringing it up?
Okay, when I put this down, Baldwin Place.
Right, lot 578, can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, here's my question. The land, the property on lot 578, 59
Yeah.
South Baldwin Place, That's owned by a Town of Oyster Bay deputy town attorney, and she also owns lot 596. And if you look at lot 596 on the tax map, it's a vacant land.
Right.
But if you
There's nothing on it.
right, but if you Google Earth that, there has been a garage on that lot 596 for the last 3 years that this town attorney actually got permits through the town to build this garage.
Garage? That
Yes.
belongs to 578?
That's right, and those are two separate plots. You're not allowed to build a utility building only on a separate plot, and those plots need to be married to do that. And secondly, this is a town attorney for the Town of Oyster Bay, and she's not paying property tax on the garage that's located on that lot 596. If you were to Google Earth that, you can use a function on Google Earth to go back through the history of the property, and you'll be able to see that. And actually, if you just use your own tax assessment, the computerized phone thing, I just used it. She's not paying any tax on that property. She's not paying any tax on that garage. It hasn't even been reported.
596, it says here it's part of 571, grouped to 569, 571.
Right, she owns 578. Her house is on 578. You can see that. If you were to Google Earth the same address, 59 South Baldwin Place, you would see.
Says.
Go ahead.
If there's any notes on it.
That you can look. I've already looked. There's nothing that you can see that the general public can't see. It's impossible that this town attorney actually got a variance to build this garage bigger than anyone else's in the neighborhood. It's as big as a house. She's not, and the strange thing is, when the town issues a certificate of occupancy, they're obligated to send notice to the county to
Right,
change.
and then you go there and assess.
That's right.
Right.
So what I'm saying
We were
is,
there in 2007.
say that again, please.
We were there in 2007. You said this was 3 years ago?
I'm sorry, what was there in 2007?
Field inspection.
Listen, the garage has only been built in the last 3 years.
But they had a pool there.
No. You're looking the wrong way.
578.
Yes, I'm talking about 596. Look at lot 596. They own lot 596 also. Don't you understand? It's
Yes,
to the
I see what you're saying.
right. And you don't.
Yeah, 596.
Right. They're two separate lots. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not married. And your map doesn't show any garage on lot 596, does it?
No,
No.
I don't see it.
No.
96,
So if you went on Google Earth and you looked at 59 South Baldwin Road and you looked at on the general area where lot 596 is, you will see a huge garage that has been in place. I have paperwork from the Town of Oyster
so
Bay.
what I need to do is switch you over to an assessor.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then see what they can do. Okay.
Thank you.
I'll hold it. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, I'm going to have Tom call you back. He's not here right now.
I'm sorry. What's Tom's last name?
Bell.
Excuse me?
Tom Bell.
Tom Vell?
B-E-L-L.
B-E-L-L? Oh,
Okay. and
I'm
what is
sorry.
your name?
My name is Robert. My last name is Rip, R-I-P-P. I'm sorry. Is there anyone there I can speak to? I don't have time to call back, and this is very
Well,
important.
he's going to call you back, or I can Bob is at the counter right now. He's the other assessor. He has to be an assessor to call you back. I can't,
I'm sorry. What's the other assessor's name?
Bob.
Bob what?
I don't even know his last name.
I'm sorry. He works in
You
your.
only go by first name here, but
I'm sorry. Wait a second. I'm sorry about this. My name's Robert Rip. I don't know if you've ever heard of me. I'm an activist, a community activist in the Town of Oyster Bay and in Nassau County. And you do not operate by first names also. If you have assessors working for the county that are going to call me back on this, I'd like to know who they are.
Give out last name.
You're sure? Because I'm going to call the county executive's office when I get off the phone with you. You're not allowed to give out last names.
Well, I wouldn't give a last name without consulting them.
Okay, I just want you to understand my position. I don't want to be I don't mean to be argumentative with you. I just
Well, I
want
gave you Tom's last name because he's the supervisor here.
Okay, I just want to make sure that this condition's addressed. I'm sure you can understand my concern.
And if you're the Town of Oyster Bay,
That's right.
okay, and the thing is 596 has a garage that is not paying tax on, and it belongs to the same person that owns 578. Okay, I'll have him call back. Give me your phone number.
Okay.
Thank you for calling the Nassau County Department of Assessment. This is a voice-activated. Please hold for a representative.
Four minutes of ringing.
Department of Assessment, how can I help you?
Yes, hi. Who am I speaking with?
Martha?
Hi, Martha. My name is Robert. I'm trying to reach Tom Bell.
He is at the counter. He cannot come to the phone at this moment.
I'm sorry, where is he?
He is at the counter. He cannot come to the phone at this moment. If you give me your section black and lot number and your phone number, I will give it to him.
I'm sorry. I called earlier. I'm reporting some property that is not being assessed, that is not getting taxed. Is there another assessor or a supervisor there I could speak to?
He is the supervisor.
There's nobody else there that handles assessments?
You called earlier about what?
I'm calling about a piece of property at Section 66, Block 135, Lot 596. Maybe you can look it up so you know what I'm talking about.
No, I want to know what is the question with this. Because if he is the only one who can answer, then you have to give me your phone number and he will call you back.
I'm sorry, Martha. Is there a supervisor there I can speak to?
He is the supervisor.
Oh, so
Tom Bell is the supervisor. He is at the counter with the public. He cannot come to the phone.
Oh, I'm sorry. And what do you do? What do you do in the office?
I do all the questions about exemptions, the veterans, the seniors, the basic, any questions about the grievance.
Oh, maybe you could help me then. Okay, here's my problem. My name is Robert Ripp. I don't. Maybe you've read something in the newspaper about me. I guess you can consider me a community activist.
Okay.
Okay. There is a Town of Oyster Bay deputy town attorney who works in the town attorney's office dealing with real estate, with permits and certificates of occupancy and matters of that type of business. She owns a piece of property at Section 66, Block 135. She owns Lot 578 and 596. If you were to look on your map, if you took a minute and you looked this up while we were speaking, you would see that her home is located on Lot 578, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, she owns a separate piece of property that lays adjacent to Lot 578, which is Lot 596. If you look at the overhead view of the Nassau County Assessor's map, you will see that that lot shows that it's empty. You will in fact see by researching the information provided on the Nassau County Tax Assessment website, you will see that there is no tax being paid for any type of building on that property. In fact, the building that, if you were to go to Google Earth and actually look at what's really on the property, you would find that the home is located on Lot 578, and on Lot 596 there is a garage that is almost as big as the home. Okay, it's illegal for a resident piece of property to have a utility building only on it. That's number one. Number two...
Excuse me for 1 second.
Go right ahead.
I am not an assessor. Let me see if somebody can take this call.
Thank you, Martha.
I will not help you with I cannot give you any answers.
Thank you, Martha.
For a moment.
Thank you.
Hello, I was looking for Robert. My name is Bob. I'm with Nassau County Department of Assessment. I'm returning a call regarding the garage on lot 596. I just want to let you know that we do have the permits. However, right now they're open. We haven't had a chance to go out there and take a look at it. As soon as we can get somebody out there. We will take a look at it, and it will be assessed. If you have any questions, you can give us a call back at 571-1500. Have a good day.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, my name is Tom Bell. You were looking for me, or?
Oh, hi, Tom. My name's Robert Ripp. I called earlier. I was told you'd be the person to speak to about my concern.
Okay.
I'm curious. I'm interested in Section 66, Block 135, Lot 578, and Lot 596.
Okay.
And the reason I'm bringing this to your attention is the people that own Lot 578, actually, the owner of the property is the Town of Oyster Bay Deputy Town Attorney. Her name's Donna Swanson.
Okay.
She has property, her residence on that site, and there's no issue, but she also purchased Lot 596.
Yes.
And if you look at your overhead map on your tax assessment office, and you look at your records, you'll see that you show that as a vacant piece of property.
Okay.
Okay? But if you were to Google Earth that, and I actually have the building documents through the Town of Oyster Bay, Miss Swanson has constructed a garage, just a garage, which I believe is improper. I don't think you're supposed to be able to have a utility building on a residential plot of land without a home, number one. And number two, I'm shocked that she was able to obtain permits through the Town of Oyster Bay and build this garage. She actually got a variance because the garage is bigger than everyone else's. It's almost the size of a house.
Okay.
But she's not paying tax on it. This is 3 years now. That,
All right, so let's start at the top again. What is the section, block, and lot of the property?
Section 66,
Okay.
Block 135, and 578 is the original piece of property they own with their home and their.
Right.
Okay, then they purchased 596. If you look at that, it lays adjacent. And if you were to look at your map on the Nassau County website, you'll see that it shows that property is vacant.
All right. So I'll tell you what. Give me about 15 minutes. Give me your number. I'm going to walk. I have to go to a different computer. Mine's on the kazoo, and I'll take a look at it. I mean, it could be that they took out a permit already for it, for all I know. But let me take a look.
Can I ask you a question, Tom? Are you related to Colin Bell at all?
No.
Okay. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
So the way it works is, I mean, the point is, it's like two railroad tracks. One is us. We do the assessments, and which means taxes. The town, the governing municipality, controls the legality of it, whether you're allowed to put something there or not. So all I can tell you is if we have something on the property, and if we have a permit to build something, if we get a permit to build something, we don't question whether or not you're allowed to. Usually, and by the way, you are allowed to put garages on properties, even singular properties, according as long as it's the code. As long as it's to the rules of Oyster Bay. But I'm gonna walk it through. Give me a number I can reach it, and give me about 20 minutes.
I had discovered that another town attorney, Leonard Genova, he's actually the head of town attorney. He had done a kitchen extension in 2005 on his property. He lives in Massapequa, and actually, I did a Freedom of Information request in 2015 and obtained his building file, and he had never closed out that permit and received a certificate of occupancy.
Okay.
So, could you tell me, doesn't it take the certificate of occupancy being issued for the assessor's office to be notified and for the property to be reassessed?
No. This is the way it works. When anything is being built, let's say you're putting a second story on your house, you file with the town a building permit. We get a copy of the building permit. Now, both organizations go roughly at the same time. We go periodically, they go periodically. So when you're building something, the building department may come while you're doing it to see that you're building it up to code, and then at the end you call them for the final inspection and the final CO. But when we get a copy of the building permit, which is right off the bat, we go with our own lights. So when we see, we might go every couple of months, we might go every 6 months, whatever it is. So one of those times we go and we see, the addition is finished. The outside is finished, the wallboard is up inside, the plumbing fixtures are in. It doesn't have to be painted, but you follow the drift. Most, for assessment purposes, that's finished. We just list it as finished. It's not contingent upon a CO or anything with the building department.
And it's at that point when you physically inspect it and list it as finished that the people start paying tax on it?
Well, Well, they don't start paying tax on it right away. It might be a year and a half down the road. We work about a year and a half in advance. So, but the point is, it would be on the roll. It would be recorded. It's not connected to the CO at all.
Nassau.
Hello?
Hello, is this Robert?
Yes, it is. Is that Tom?
This is Tom Bell from the Assessment Department.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, so I looked it up, and they do have the correct permits. The permits were filed they went through the town. The town sent us a copy of the permits. That's a new lot, the one you were talking about. That was chopped out of another lot. There's been a reapportionment of the land that's back there behind. I don't know how to put it, behind the Swanson's house, and also some lots next to it. They were reapportioned. Everything seems to be in order. There is a permit for the garage. And if there's a permit, there's a permit. Now, well, you were saying points about what's allowed to be built or not. Well, that's up to the town. The town's issued the permit. We do the assessment end. We don't do the legal end. The legal end is according to the governing municipality, which is the township of Oyster Bay. They control all things legal. They inform us when something's being built so we can assess it for assessment purposes.
Okay, so could you ask me, Tom? I mean, I have the permits that were issued, and the garage was built 3 years ago. How come there's no tax being paid on the garage?
Probably because we just haven't gotten there yet. Now, this is what you're talking about at the top of the permit. What lot does it say the garage is on?
596.
596. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is we'll send out an inspector. We'll put a report in from our end, which is the assessment point. We'll assess it.